Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer Show 542. Today is Saturday, February 29th. It is a very special leap year version of the show. We only get to do this now. See, we planned this.
29?
Hello,
I don't know.
God. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who else can we plan this with? To align this show up on Leap Day, for Christ's sake. I mean, we couldn't possibly miss this show. We have a special guest on the show today. We've got Mark and the other half, Paul.
Okay.
For those
We're here for the battle of Atlanta.
That's right. The battle
North versus South.
Race versus
brother against brother.
brother against brother.
Family divided.
Yeah.
Mano y mano. Is that what that is? Is that how that works? Did I use that right?
Yes, mano a mano.
Manu y manu. Now, how do we assume that the malt liquor community will use this to their advantage there, Bum? What do we say that they, what do we think they'll do?
I don't know. Like I said, they've been asleep at the switch lately. They may not even know it's leap year.
I don't. No, Paul, I know you haven't been around in quite some time, but I think even you could naturally assume that we're not dealing with the most intelligent people on the planet. I don't think that they are aware at all that it's leap year.
I've seen enough videos and proof of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definite shrinkage of the head there, right? Like,
The malt swells their head.
well, it swells. That's right. Yeah. That's what happens with that. So let me post a link in the chat there in case anybody wants to jump in. More than welcome to. We got a malt liquor from Havana. Bobo put Bobo's in the house. Bobo's in the house. We got Ryan, first ever to catch the show while it's going on. Hey, well, good to see you, Ryan. There's a link in case you want to jump in on video and be recorded forever in Google forever and ever on the one of the most popular shows on the internet right now. Right.
On this information superhighway.
This is the information superhighway. And we have Xander and Thomas. Sup, man? How you doing?
Check out our MySpace feed. It's over there. Check out our MySpace feed.
Yeah, make sure to check out our MySpace. We got Vega in here. Bum knows I'm a super genius. Malt liquor in all caps. Malt liquor.
I have acknowledged that Vega is a super genius. There actually are several. Overall, most aren't, but there are within that group. There are a few. Vega's one of them.
And Vega happens to be one of them. Well, okay. I think for the purposes of this show, we can say that I don't know. I have heart. I'll let you utter that since you are the malt liquor reporter. We'll leave that reporting on the show. Now, since we have Paul in here in the house and the Cindersons are together, Paul, lead us, man. What are you having, my friend?
We are, Mark and I are sharing what's this called? Basement IPA from Scofflaw Brewing here in Atlanta. So it's about 7.5%. And it's really good. It's
very good.
It's got a lemongrassy kind of flavor to it and sweet.
Yeah. It's got let's see, it says juicy and dank.
Dank! Yes!
So I'm assuming it's a single hop because it says loaded with citra hops in every sip.
Okay.
But you have to leave your parents' basement to get it. That's what it says.
I'll share the screen on this one. I love it. You guys know I love when there's dank in the description. It just makes it so much better.
They gotta add moist.
Yeah, moist and dank at the same time would be just that takes it over the top. Yeah, we've got 48,000. Now this is the general listing for this beer. 48,000 total ratings on here. 807 in the last 30 days. 7.5% ABV, 40 IBUs, 391. Any of you guys agree with that rating?
I gave it a 4.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.
We both gave it 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a solid IPA. Really good.
Oh, check it. We've got Hot Shot Slayer. I'm about to crack a Belgian Beavers peanut butter bomber.
Ugh.
Ooh.
They make bombers now, or did they
Happy
always?
birthday, Neri.
Yeah.
Welcome to the second half of your first century.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Neri's in bed, and he turned 50 today. Whoa. What kind of?
All right.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, stay off camera on that one, man. We don't need to know what's happening there, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, right off 50, right off.
You probably had some tuna pizza to celebrate, I would think.
Yeah, some more tuna pizza. I think about and talk about tuna pizza almost every time I have pizza and I'm around people. I tell them, "Hey, would you have tuna on this?" And they're like, "You know what?" They give me the bird and they tell me, "You're freaking crazy. Don't ever mention that in my face again," is what they tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I've offended a lot of people with pizza.
But Neri's European, and they do things different in Europe.
That's true. Very European. Oh yeah, Hot Shot Slayer is wishing you a happy birthday as well, there, Neri.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? 5-0 is that's a big one, man. That's a what do you call that? That's one of those
Milestone.
Depressing?
Huh?
Depression?
Yeah, depressing. It's one, it's one of those depressing.
Well, I'm closer to 60 than 50, so I wish I was as young as Neri right
Yeah, I was going to say, I vaguely remember my 50th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Mine is around the corner. Me and Paul have.
Yeah. And you guys both are 50 this year, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of us. Right now, a lot of us, a majority of us on this show currently are about to turn 50.
Yeah.
Neri's just leading the pack today. So, hey, salute to you, Neri. With that in mind, I got to get some beer in my cup so I can give a big salute to Neri on his 50th. Is he still in bed because his 50th is now, and when he wakes up, he's officially is out?
No, I think he did. Yeah.
Or was
I'm
he?
assuming that was. Well, I guess it is midnight for him. So it is. Yeah, yesterday for him. Yeah.
Is it yesterday, do you think, or is it like today? It's Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, he said he turned 50 today. So.
Yeah, one day after that many years.
Yeah. Hey, I can say this because I'm younger than him now officially. So when you're an old fart like that, does it really matter? Right.
18,000 days on this earth. What's one more?
Yeah. What's one more? Right. So big salute to Neri, man. This is with my Modelo Especial.
There you go.
So big salute to Neri, man, on the big 5-0 right there, buddy. So we've got someone else jumping in here.
Oh, it's a
Coach.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. We'll see how that works out. But,
he's an undisclosed bunker.
yeah, we've got. So Neri says, "Thanks, guys," and Bum really is old. Bum is really old. We got the modstrabator. I'm moderating the comments. Thank you, appreciate it. Neri gives a little wink there, or what is that? Vega, by quote European, do you mean no deodorant and extra rapey? What is that? Wow. Chad, I don't like shady beers. I don't enjoy the lemon. Shandy, I'm sorry. Shandy. I don't even know if we want to know.
Coach is in an institution or something. Are those bars in front of you there, Coach?
Yeah, where is Coach? What's going on with Coach, man? Where are you coming
from? From the county jail. It's Coach.
No, I'm in Las Vegas working right now.
Oh, okay. Scaffolding. Got it. All right.
Yeah. Wink, wink, scaffolding. Yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah. He's in the minimum security where they
That's-
have a little more leniency in there. Yeah.
None of the straight
Hey,
jackets. Yeah.
I
And
just
he's
wanted to say
work
what's up to you
details.
guys
He was
real
great.
quick. So
He's in the Clark County
yeah,
work facility.
yeah.
Work release program.
Anyway, I gotta go, but I just want to say hi to you guys real quick.
Hey, Coach.
So,
Good seeing you, Coach.
yeah,
Appreciate
all right.
it,
Put
pal.
some money at the
Keep up
slots.
the good work.
All right,
All right.
man. Cheers. Yeah, Coach is a good guy, man. Absolutely. So we know what you're drinking, and I don't think I really have to go over Modelo again. Gives me an extra second though to go over. And this week's show is sponsored by Crumble. Whether they want to or not, I'm going to put them up here, man. Crumble is the best cookies you've ever had. Yay! I don't know how to do this, right? But some darn solid cookies. You can see I've dug into these already. We have over here, we have chocolate chip. We have s'mores. Look at this thing. This s'mores one you guys got to look at. Look at this thing.
Brownie on the bottom.
Brownie and chocolate chip cookie on top. And then the s'more. Look at how that s'mores. Oh, and these things came out of the oven and they were warm, man. Oh, look at that. The lemon cookie. Oh, and then here's the churro. Here's the churro cookie. Oh,
That's good.
not bad. So if you have a crumble cookie in your area, you'll know it because you'll smell them before you ever see them. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Fantastic to have a crumble cookie next to the brewery where I went to with this new Goldwater Brewery tap house. Boy, I'm one big commercial today.
Wow.
Literally right next door, as I'm sitting there having my beer, left my beer there, walked next door, got some crumble cookies, and had cookies and beer pairings. Man, it was phenomenal. It was.
I saw one of the beers you had was an Imperial Stout. Did you have that with your cookie?
I did actually. I did, and it was pretty darn good. I had that with the s'mores cookie. Yeah, absolutely. And it was really good. Yeah. So, hey, Bum, what does Billy D say about, pairing these things with cookies and all this sort of thing, man?
Well, Billy D is a fan of cookies himself. Usually redheaded ones.
Excellent.
Hey, I gotta say before we proceed, I'm gonna give my own plug here. Tonight is my final night of non-alcohol beers. No Beer February is almost up, and I saved what I read was going to be the best for last. So I'm having it, and it is the best from Brewdog Nanny State.
Oh,
yeah. Also in honor, as I mentioned on the pre-show, of Brewdog opening their local outpost in Pittsburgh this weekend in East Liberty, PA / Shady Side. Only a few miles from me. I'll be there within the next week or so, I'll bet. But this Nanny State non-alcohol, out of all the 5 or so that I tried, this is definitely the best. Nobody's ever going to drink any of this besides me, but I would recommend this. This actually smells and faintly tastes like a pale ale, like an American pale ale.
Okay, that's good for a non-alcoholic beer.
It really smells like it.
That's good.
Well, I'm going to share the screen on this one because this is actually important now. Because we can kid around and stuff, but non-alcoholic beers are popular, and this one's no different. Look at 66,000 ratings on here, 740 in the last 30 days. A lot of people drinking this, man. 0.5% ABV, 45 IBUs, which is
there you go. There you go.
And a 2.73 rating, which is.
Look, all I'll say is go back and look at the star or the bottle cap ratings for any other non-alcohol beer.
Exactly, yeah.
If that seems low to you, go back and look at the ratings for all the other ones. This this is really, really good. And
Okay,
like I said, you can't replicate
on it. You got the beer has 45 IBUs and is brewed with Centennial, Amarillo, Columbus, Cascade, and Simcoe, intensively dry hopped with Centennial and Amarillo. The backbone is provided by 8 different types of specialty malts with only 87 kilos of malt used in a 20 HL batch. What is that? Anybody know what that is?
hectoliter.
Hectoliter.
Which is how many liters? I don't know how many hectoliters.
Okay, so it used in a 20 HL batch, and mind you, our Punk IPA uses 450 kilos in a 20 hectoliter batch, I would assume.
Okay.
So
Punk IPA is a good IPA. Punk
Yeah.
IPA is a very good IPA.
So there you go, man. I mean, they're showing you that
Yeah.
they actually put a lot of damn care into this nanny state. So
Yeah. If I'd have known this was going to taste this good, I'd have bought a 6-pack of this instead of that Caliber from Guinness, which was not good.
So you would have begun and stopped right there.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But just let me state for the record, as good as this is for what it is, I won't be drinking it next week.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If it's one of those deals where it's a have-to situation, then that's good.
Here's what I got for next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Hot Coke.
Yeah.
So that and lots of others. I've
Right.
been stockpiling. So anyway, okay. To the report, just like last week, there's been a drought lately.
Wow. These guys.
Yeah.
Fucking-
So when there's a drought, what do? There's always you can always go to the chairman. But before we get to the chairman, I am going to say in one little bit of news, I think the entire MLDC is all waiting on the edges of their chairs for the inevitable announcement from Ms. Gumby that she has the coronavirus. So she suffers from every other illness and malady there is. So it doesn't matter of time till the coronavirus gets added to that. And I'm really not joking.
Oh my goodness.
If you've ever watched her videos, there's always something wrong.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The chairman, occasionally when he talks about her, he'll always play an old recording of Put On a Happy Face for her.
Oh man.
So, and okay, now we do have a little bit of show hate. We'll save that for last. And Joe, you know how I've said in the past, I've been hesitant about playing some of the chairman's hate, and you always say it's unfounded. Yeah. Well, once again, I'm really hesitant about this one. But we'll play it though, because it is the chairman. He runs the gamut of everybody on the show.
It just depends whether he's on his meds or not. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I think he's pretty angry in this one, and he's pretty trashed. But before we get to that, we will go somewhere else.
He's a skilled journalist. Did you see that tease?
Yeah, good tease.
Yeah,
great tease, not just good. It's great. Yeah.
So we got something here. I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of this, Joe. I know what you enjoy with the chairman.
Yeah.
And nothing special here. This is just from yesterday. The chairman's having a little bit of trouble.
Oh boy.
Getting out what he wants to say.
Oh man, is he stumbling over words again?
Yeah.
Is he trying to move up to like 5-letter words now? Is this what's happening?
So once you get to the video, go to 735. I have it pasted in the chat.
Yeah, I got the link. So let me share the correct screen now. I have to switch over to my Chrome browser. Here we go. You guys hear it okay?
Yeah.
713?
735.
35.
Coast villain, nigga, California flow. This that West Coast villain, nigga, California flow. This that West Coast villain. Save your soul from
Uh-oh.
Save your soul from going.
Whoa.
RTV. Save your soul from going to HE double hockey sticks.
Oh. You can't even spell.
Eat animals from fresh out of the wicks.
Whoa.
Save your soul from Save your soul from going. Save your soul from Save your soul from going. RTV. Save your soul from going to HE double hockey sticks.
He can't even spell hell. He can't even. Paul, do you see how much more evidence do we need on what malt liquor does to your brain? You can't even spell hell. You know how much? And look at what's happening to the eye sockets here. Do you see? Look at how stretched out these are getting. I mean, the head swelling is incredible, isn't it, Mark?
Mm-hmm. All that malt's going to his head.
All that
double
malt liquor just going to the head. I mean, eat only animals that live in water. It's a real light attempt at trying to cut back on the swelling that's going on. Look what's happening here, kids. You don't want this to happen to you, do you?
Eat animals from fresh out of the water.
Watch, kids. Look.
RTV. Save your soul from going to HE double hockey stick.
Wow.
Save your soul from going. RTV. Save your soul from going to HE double hockey sticks. Eat animals from fresh out of the water on Fridays. Don't forget to wash it down with a delicious 40-ounce container of multiple.
Yeah, he got that part out.
Container of multiple.
Look at the lips. Do you want to look like that?
Leap loud.
Oh, sorry, it's legs.
Great, man. Billy D comes through all the time, man. You know, all the time. Even stuff that is considered not that great is always awesome. It always is, you know. Billy D undersells is what he does. He undersells.
He does.
Okay, well, next we have something. It's not so much in how he says it, it's what he says. Now, Joe, you may want to, this is just real quick, and it's also it's Lent and Easter related.
Okay.
So obviously we know how the chairman feels about craft beer, but this might be a potential sound bite, Joe, that you may want to capture, because the chairman claims here to be talking about the Lenten season, but I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if he's not referring to a particular craft beer. I think the chairman might be proclaiming his love for a craft beer here.
Well, he's done it in the past, so nothing surprises me. That's for sure.
Well, he says it by name this time, and this is only 5 seconds worth. Just go to 550.
Okay, 550. Let's see, 550. Let me get right to that point, and then we'll bring everyone in here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we are. Spreading the hate! Exclamation.
'Tis the season. God bless sweet baby Jesus.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweet baby peanut butter porter.
I think the chairman likes some peanut butter stout.
Yeah, I think he does. We heard it.
Yeah.
God bless sweet baby Jesus.
There it is.
God bless sweet baby Jesus.
We heard it multiple times. He said it how many times?
God bless sweet
4 now.
Jesus.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
God bless sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I mean, that's my translation. I think you're right, Bum.
I think the last time he was down in Baltimore for the game, he might have discovered Duclaw Brewing down there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he
Jesus in a craft beer.
yeah, he is.
Okay,
he is-
okay. To the hate, I reluctantly direct you towards this video, Joe. It is with great reluctance that I copy and paste the link.
Okay,
Wow.
Must be good.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so the share of beer hate comes. I have it. The time here. He goes on a little bit of a rant before he gets to share a beer finally. So we'll play the whole thing. So just go to 15 minutes 30 seconds.
Oh, okay, that long. Okay. So
Yeah, and he's talking. He's first talking about the boxing match that.
See, now, right off the bat, he's trying to see. I keep telling you guys, I keep emphasizing these eye holes here and how much pressure is being put on the head and on the mask, and that's why it's getting so stretched out. He's trying to really look at this. Look at it's just too tight, you know.
First, work hard, get your money, but you gotta fucking celebrate with the nectar of gods. Code 45 malt liquor. If it doesn't say malt liquor on the bottle, you're doing it fucking wrong. Just like Fat Reggie, OD'd, fucking frail.
Oh, OD'd.
Yeah.
Bottle, you're doing it fucking wrong. Just like Fat Reggie, OD'd,
Oh,
fucking frail.
oh,
OD'd, fucking frail.
oh! You hear that bus?
It's like Fat Reggie, OD'd, fucking frail. State ejaculation.
Oh,
Ejaculation was old time.
Ejaculation. You southern frail fucking piece of shit. Fuck you too and Deonto Wilder.
he doesn't even say it right.
Speaking of black assholes, fuck you too, Joe D.
Oh my God!
Big Doug shit. Fat motherfucker. Fuck you, Fat Albert. Fuck you too, Mark. Pencil neck Mark. Fuck you, Bum. Fuck you, Teen Wolf.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
I missed
And
everything.
fuck you too, Mark. Pencil neck Mark. And fuck you, Fat
Mark was
Albert.
it? I missed the whole rant.
Big Doug shit. Fat motherfucker. Fuck you, Fat Albert. And fuck you too, Mark. Pencil neck Mark. Fuck you, Bum. Fuck you,
Bum.
Teen Wolf.
Oh, Teen Wolf.
Fuck that ginger asshole.
Oh, the ginger. Now, as far as ginger, is that Pat or is that our friend from Colorado?
No, he says it here. He says Pat.
Yeah, he says Pat, I think.
And fuck that fat piece of shit from Minnesota. Andrew. Fuck you, Andy. I'll sweat your fucking eyes shut. Meet me fucking halfway, Andrew. You dirty fat fucking piece of shit. None of your fucking phone.
The way he laughs.
Teen Wolf. You fatty. Speaking of black assholes.
Oh my God. That is so goddamn offensive.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is incredible.
Speaking of black assholes, fuck you too, Joe D.
my God.
Milk dog shaped fat motherfucker. Fuck you, Fat Albert.
That's a good one. That's a good rant to play over and over.
Fuck you too, Mark. Pencil neck Mark.
All right.
Fuck you, bum. Fuck you, Teen Wolf.
You know what, Mark? He actually got everybody in here. Congrats to him with all the swelling. As severe as it was, he was pulling on the mask. It's so tight. And even under that kind of pressure, he still remembered everybody's name. That's pretty good.
Fuck that ginger asshole. Pat.
Oh, he did name Pat. That's great.
Asshole bum. Fuck you, Teen Wolf. Fuck that ginger asshole. Pat. And fuck that fat piece of shit from Minnesota. Andrew. Fuck you, Andy. I'll sweat your fucking eyes shut. Meet me fucking halfway, Andrew.
Andrew at this point has been chat only for how many months?
Yeah.
And if he's even in the chat, like he's only really been in the chat in the last few weeks.
He obviously made an impression on the chairman.
Actually, you know what's hilarious about that is it took Andrew how long to even get noticed by the chairman.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, once he got in the head though, that was it. Has he hit Paul? He hit Paul a couple
I
times.
haven't been here enough. I got to show up more, I guess.
I don't think he's ever gotten you, Paul. I don't think so. It took him a while to get to Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took forever to get to Earth. I don't think
a while to get to Earth. Earth's the one that slid by.
Yeah. I don't think he has ever gotten you, Paul. I don't think so.
That one was good.
Might be your lucky week.
Yeah, I was going to say there's always hope tonight.
Yeah.
Sometimes he still gets in the chat live.
Oh yeah, see, it's whatever you think you can win at a half marathon, it's not going to top being on the chairman's list.
That's true. That's true.
The rant list. There, yeah, it's that is a goal.
Yeah,
it's a badge of honor. I could just imagine the things he would say about actual Cinderson brothers on the same show together.
Well, there's opportunity.
Yeah. Wait till next week.
Yeah. The Pencil Neck brothers. What does Billy D think? What would actually come out of the chairman's mind? What would actually come out of there? What would
you mean you're asking Billy D to try and get into the chairman's head and figure out how that brain works?
That's true. Yeah. I wouldn't put
You're being generous with the word brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Well done again, Billy D. We appreciate it as always.
Hopefully there'll be some actual news next week, but we had the hate this week. It's news and hate, and this week we just had hate.
And that one was really offensive. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was extremely offensive.
That was some truly good offensive hate. That one was good. I actually got Milk Dud Head in there. What else was in the description?
Fat Albert.
I got Milk Dud Head and Fat Albert in there. That's pretty good. And then,
yeah, you got something else too.
Yeah. And we got the other, and then we got Pencil Neck in there, and we got like I said, Andrew, and we got we even got Pat in there. Pat hasn't been on the show in how long, but he made an impression.
Yeah.
So there you go.
He must have been in a mood. He must have been.
Yeah.
I think you can tell from looking at him there. He's he was well into the malt.
Yeah. Well, the malt was empty, so
yeah,
the bottle was empty.
Probably the end of his second one.
I have a feeling that was the end of his second one. Yeah.
Well,
By the end of the third, he can't even double a hockey stick. So
Yeah.
He was having a hell of a time with that double hockey stick thing.
Yeah.
That was just killing him.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like, man. He was like, H-E, damn. How do you spell hell again? Right? Double hockey sticks, right? I seen that Zamboni guy. Hockey sticks, yeah. Right? Oh, that's hilarious. So let me get to this other beer. Thank you, Bum. I appreciate it, my friend. So this is the beer. This is fresh off the presses. For those that I don't know how you don't know, but this is a crowler, 32 ounce. Pretty much most breweries, most tap houses, most bars, even you go to, will offer most things that they have on tap. And one of these things, which is taken over. Would you say, Mark, in your area? Would you say, Bum, in your area, can you get crowlers? Pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
wherever you go these
Pretty
days.
much everyone now. Yeah.
Yeah, probably 1 out of every 2 breweries I go to has a crowler machine.
Yeah, and it's just easy. Whoever's bartending can just pour these to the top, put the lid on, and cap it, and boom, done. Canned beer ready to go. 32 ounces works out great. It's 2 beers when you get home. Most people can crush that. This is from Goldwater Brewing Company, which is, as you know, there's a few, one of my favorite local breweries. They're out of Scottsdale, but they opened a new tap house if you're interested in Mesa, right off the 202, the AZ 202. So this one is Machine Gun Teddy. This is their brown ale. They have this every day of the week. It's not a seasonal beer. They have this all the time. Machine Gun Teddy, as it says here, 6.7%. It was canned literally a couple hours ago. It's phenomenal. It's a good brown ale. That's for sure. So we'll get this poured in my Swedish glass, of course. Swedish glass imported from China. So whatever you wanna. From what I hear, I have been caught up on the latest virus, and so this may or may not contain some virus that I may get and get sick and die right here on the show. I have no idea.
Well, that's what the beer's for. It kills the virus.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Mark has a beer scientist near him, so
Drink craft beer. Stay healthy.
Boom, there it is. That's actual fact right there. That is fact. Oh, I have to get a beer sloppy.
Yeah, just like the when you get the flu shot, it's got a trace of the flu in it. Well, the coronavirus, you get the vaccination for that. It's got a little trace of corona in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
That's how. Yeah. EDC just needs to go to the Corona brewery, get
Yeah.
some of that, put it in there. Good, yeah. Zaps the coronavirus.
So what's the deal with this coronavirus, man? We should spend some time talking about it. It's starting to hit close to home from what I'm hearing. I'm even hearing it on my sports podcast, for Christ's sake. So what update me on this coronavirus? What's the latest? I heard there's a couple of cruise ships somewhere. I heard Italy's got this thing like crazy. I heard there's now some cases in the United States.
Yeah. The first death from it, in the United States today.
Oh, the first death?
Yeah, an older woman who was sick to begin with, I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean it's
spreading everywhere.
It's everywhere, but it's still only 60 people in the U.S. have it or something like that. So it's
okay. I'm now you guys could update me because I'm hearing some big numbers from across the pond, boy. Big. Thousands of people. Is that accurate or?
I think it is probably in Italy. Italy and Iran had a bunch too.
Now the whole Middle East.
Yeah, most of the Middle East has it now.
China, of course.
Yeah. And we'll probably end up with thousands, if not tens of thousands of people here with it, I'm sure. Just because it's
Now I'm hearing it's not necessarily killing people.
Most people get it very mildly.
It's like the flu to a certain extent.
People don't even know they have it a lot of times, which is why it's spreading everywhere. Because people don't even know they have it. But some people get it very severely, so you just don't know.
It's kind of like the flu. I mean, if you're very young, very old, or you've got severely compromised immune system, I guess it's going to affect you more. So you need to stock up on your craft beer and stay inside.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Right. That's how it works. Let me see if I can find any.
Don't drink Corona.
Here's coronavirus in Arizona. I'm not boy, they want to. What's this? What's the deal? They're trying to give me ads. I'm trying to find out about the coronavirus, and they're trying to feed me ads here. What is this? What's going on here? Like, this is nuts, isn't it? See what's happening here? AZ Central, we noticed you're blocking ads. Yeah, I don't want this stupid ad. What are you doing?
You sounded like Lewis Black there for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. What are they talking about? Of course, I don't want your stupid ad. These people they'll drive you insane, right? Let me see. Arizona gears up as it prepares for an outbreak of the coronavirus. Is there any word on what Corona beer is actually doing to counter this? I'm sure they do not want a virus named after Corona.
Yeah.
I think they've been silent so far.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Corona to release like a press release saying, just so you know, Corona beer does not contain the Corona. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially if it's still going around like around Cinco de Mayo, they're going to come out.
Yeah. And that you're right. And it's a shame that they have to, but they have to because people these days are that stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Capital STUPID.
Right.
Double hockey stick.
Double hockey sticks.
Double hockey stick, stupid.
So Bobo says, I want Jody's cookies. I'm off to his house to eat them all. I love cookies and beer. I'm a fan of cookies. Chad says, I ever been thirsty in the middle of a hot night and downed a beer and was like, this is the bomb, then drank it another time and it was like, this is crap? Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, quite the opposite. I've drank a beer and thought this was crap and then drank it another time and thought, this ain't so bad. That actually happened more. What about you, Mark? I atone it to, part of when we drink beer is our mood, what's happening around us, our company. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, the mood, your especially like the craft beers, what craft beer geeks would call craft beers. The major manufacturer, fizzy yellow water beer. Sometimes those taste really good on a hot day. But, most of the time not. But on a hot day, it's not bad to have. So just depends.
What's your opinion, Bum?
Oh yeah, sure. It's just like I said, it's all about the environment, the setting you're in. Most recent example I can think of, last fall, I had the White Russian Nitro from Left Hand Brewing Company. I had it on tap and at a restaurant, and I thought it was the greatest beer I had in a couple of years. And I've sought out and found a 4-pack of it in cans, and it just did. It was like drinking two different beers.
Yeah,
and some beers are like that. Like, right, you can have them canned, and for some reason, the process of the canning is so much different than going to the actual tap house or the brewery.
I wanted to try and find it again on tap somewhere else to see, but I never did find it on tap again. But allegedly it was the same beer, and it just did. It was like night and day.
I make and sell my own cookies, and they have my secret ingredient in them: meth. Should I read Bobo's comments? I saw Joe D. Hobgoblin video. I was drinking one at the same time. Okay. When's the last time you had Hobgoblin, guys? When's the last time you've had?
Oh my God, 10 years.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it for sale in I couldn't tell you how long.
I feel like I've seen it and just skipped over it. Like, I feel like I see it and don't see it at the same time.
Yeah, and obviously now as with all the craft beers, the import shelf spaces.
He says, now I burp and say that's free. Okay. I'll give that to him. All right. Because I say no charge. So now he says that's free. Okay. That's his spin on it. I'll leave that one off. Their Arby's logo reminds me of something. I just had Arby's. I just posted a picture of Arby's on my. Vega says Lent Fool. I want malt liquor to give me a high. Well, you drink enough of it, it'll get your high. That malt liquor he was drinking, the chairman, was what, 6%? What is that beer?
Was that regular old Colt 45? I don't even know how much it is.
Was it? It wasn't the double malt, was it?
No,
I think it was regular Colt 40. I think regular is like 6%.
Yeah, something like that.
But you drink enough, 6%. Hello. Welcome to being high. Right? Welcome to being buzzed. HE double H/E. What is that? Oh, okay, yeah, hockey. Okay, I got you. Yeah, HE double. Yeah, I got you. Hockey sticks. Yeah, it's hilarious, Joey. It's true. That cracked me up. Obviously, I cracked up, and I'm sure someone. I'm sorry they haven't made a video about me cracking up again. That's kind of.
Yeah.
I want to be like bed. I don't even want to know what that means. Bal Ed. Okay. Well, he elaborated. Sorry, I'm drunk. Okay.
Really?
He took it even further.
Shocking.
Tom says, "What's up, y'all? What's up, Tom? I'm giving up being sober for Lent."
And now we know. Good to have
Okay.
goals.
That's a good one. All right. Okay. So his sacrifice is he's giving up being sober. Because have you ever thought about that, Paul, being sober as a sacrifice, like giving that up?
I don't understand that at all.
So why not just be drunk for Lent, right? If you're looking at it from Bobo's point of view. I love to be drunk. Well, Sweet Baby Jesus Chocolate Peanut Butter Porter is where it's at. The chairman has good taste. Yeah, he does. All right. Yeah, we got to give it to him, right, Joey? I mean, Sweet Baby Jesus is a good beer. And then you have, what's the other variants of that? You have
even more sweet, even more Jesus.
Yeah, and didn't you have that recently, Mark?
Yeah, I did a couple months ago.
That's not that's from Evil Twin, right? That's not associated with. Yeah, that's Evil Twin.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Jesus. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they have even more Cocoa Jesus from even.
That's another one. Yeah, even more. Yeah. Now, according to his rant, I don't think he would be pro even more Cocoa.
Yeah, probably not.
Crazy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm just saying. I went on a cruise ship in 2015, and I had a lot of stuff happen to me on that cruise. Or curse. What cruise? Crust. Yeah, I knew that was different.
That explains something. That explains some of it.
Well, he went on a cruise ship.
A cruise ship, yeah.
Whatever that is. What the? Do you know what a cruise ship is, Bum? I hate to know. Tell you.
I think we need to publish the Bobo dictionary is what we need there, or like the Bobo to English translator.
Hey, Chad's got an idea here. Share a beer oath. We should have an oath, huh? What might be in the share a beer oath? We got to put some thought to this.
Homework.
What do you think, Paul? What share a beer oath? What could we make a pledge to?
Swear loyalty to Billy D.
Oh, loyalty to Bill. Well, I don't know. Billy D is kind of our in between guy. He's our
yeah.
He has an oath to the malt. So I don't know that we necessarily agree with that part. In as much we have a partnership with Billy D.
Right. A business partnership.
We have a business partnership with he/she. And that's the way that works. What could we pledge to? That would be interesting. A share beer oath. We'll have to bounce that around our brains a little bit there. Thanks, Chad. That's a good one. I had my drink spiked, and the next morning I woke up next to a drag queen. Now, I don't know.
As have we all.
I mean, that happens all the time. That's your average Friday night.
It hasn't happened to any one of us at one point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, tell me something else we don't know. I can crush 32 ounces, so I assume he's talking about the crowler I'm having.
Yeah, probably.
Now, do we assume that's a full 32 ounces or just a can? Is that an empty 32 ounce?
Yeah, maybe he crushes it with his foot when somebody else drinks the beer.
Mercy Beers missed the malt liquor report. Oh, damn pizza delivery guy. So
you tell the pizza delivery guy to watch share beer and to make sure he doesn't deliver during the malt liquor report.
Yeah.
I wouldn't order from that pizza company again. They're obviously not with it.
Yeah, if they're making you miss the malt liquor report, then yeah, I would not trust that pizza company again. I would go with another pizza for sure. Cregan says, I'm so happy the flat earther died. Earth is not flat because if it was, the beers would be flat.
That's correct.
And that's proof. Cregan said it right there. If there was a flat earth, the beers would be flat, and they're not flat. So,
yep.
What other proof do you need? There's Hot Shot Slayer. Corona is hitting California hard. I'm hearing. That's kind of what I was hearing too. And that's why it popped up on some of my sports podcasts, is because I was hearing it's coming into California, man, and it's kind of growing, is what I was hearing. I hope I don't get coronavirus. If I die, I'm going straight to hell.
Straight to double hockey sticks.
Double hockey sticks. That's right. Favorite snacks with beer? Anybody? Mark, you have a favorite snack with beer?
Depending on the beer, if it's a stout or something like that, dessert. But generally, pretzels, chips. I mean, that's always a good snack. Mm-hmm. Peanuts.
Yeah, anything that doesn't affect the taste of it too much, which Doritos and other things do to me. It affects the taste of the beer.
Straight up pretzels or
something salty but relatively not tasteless, but
okay. So instead of now, I am at home. This is funny because I love Doritos, love Cheetos, love that sort of thing. When I'm at home, though, I eat a lot of regular plain tortilla chips.
Yeah, those would probably qualify. Yeah,
I would snack on that with some mild salsa.
Yeah.
Pretty much with anything. Oh, look who we have here. Let's see if he actually pops in there. Let's see if he's working or not. We have the pastry himself. We have the ginger. We have a nice clean
look at that.
Home back ginger today. Collar. Look at this guy. Very handsome. Hell, I might have to go on a little road trip and visit this guy. This guy's handsome. Now his screen's frozen.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, there he is. He's in and out. He's coming back and forth.
Yeah.
Pat, did you get to hear the rant that you were in today? Yeah, we can't hear him. Wi-Fi. Yeah, we can't. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting the spinning wheel of death here. So I assume this is a comment about the brownie cookie that I had. Weed brownie. I never eat anything while I'm drinking. Now, there's a lot of people like that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people, once they start drinking, they're done eating.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's the way it works. Or if they're drinking first, they could be starving, but they're never going to eat until they're done drinking.
I have no problem eating while I'm drinking.
Yeah, I
If I
literally
really want to taste the beer, I eat something that doesn't have a lot of super strong flavor, so I can actually enjoy the beer. But if it's just regular beer, yeah, whatever.
Hey Pat, how you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good.
Before you drop out again.
Yeah, I think I got a better connection this time, I hope.
Okay.
All right.
I just visited, if you didn't see, I just visited Goldwater again. They got the new tap house in Mesa, literally
nice.
right off the 202. It's awesome.
Still have never been there, but
Drinking their Machine Gun Teddy. I've been there a bunch of times already. Love that place. And that new tap house is literally in the same parking lot as In-N-Out Burger, Mod Pizza, literally right next door. And this show is sponsored by Crumble Cookies, whether they want to be or not. Fantastic cookies, man. Great cookie and beer pairing. I can attest to that. So what are you having right now, brother? Are you having anything? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Yes. I got this. I got this bad boy.
Oh, he's leaving us in suspense.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Now that's building up the suspense right there, kid.
Yeah.
That's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
HGH.
That's how it's done
God
right
damn
there. We heard, hey, Bum, does that sound familiar? Does that kind of frustration sound?
I've been there. But that was perfectly timed there. That's almost like a season-ending cliffhanger.
It is, yeah.
What did he say?
I'm having something good here, and then his screen froze.
Literally, you could see him bend over to get whatever he's having, and then he flows. Oh, he's back now. Here we go. What are you having, Pat?
So I'm having this bad boy, which is Bad Boy Wally.
Bad Boy Wally.
No. God damn it.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, we saw it.
You hear me? Okay.
We can
Okay,
hear
yeah,
you.
it's from Wren House.
And I actually got it pulled
in
up on the
Phoenix.
screen now. So I can share the screen. I can share the Untapped on it as well. So we've got 2,700 ratings on here. 300 exactly. Boom! The last 30 days, 11.2%. It's an no charge triple IPA. Wow. Our third batch is triple dry hopped with Citra, Laurel, Cairo, Amarillo, Centennial. Huge flavors of perfectly ripe melon, passion fruit, apricot, and big, bold lemon, grapefruit, lime. Drink up. Man, look at this. Look at this beer. Damn. Look at that thing.
Look at that bad boy.
Look at that bad boy. That looks pretty dank. So, what do you think, Pat? What do you say about? We can't see you, but what do you?
Yeah,
what do you
I
think?
figured. I thought if I turn that off, maybe you could hear me at least. No, Wally is like a series they do. They have variations on it. They have like Good Boy Wally, Bad Boy Wally, Cold Boy Wally, and I've only had a couple, but this is really, really good. Super easy drinking and tasty. It's brewery only, kind of expensive, but otherwise pretty. And yeah, it's pretty fresh, but goes quick. You know, it's kind of surprising. I mean, it's definitely one you want to keep cold and drink soon.
Oh, okay. So don't let it warm up too much. It'll, yeah. So I didn't go over that.
Well, no,
part.
warming up's fine, but wise.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't talk about the rating. It gets a 4.3 bottle cap rating. So There is that. It's got a solid rating, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think it's at least.
Oh.
You know what's hilarious?
At least
Later, Ginger.
yeah, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna
What's
give up for
funny
now.
is the rant that had you in it just a few moments ago literally had the same kind of stalling in it.
Yeah, you got tested out earlier, Pat.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm gonna. Connection's terrible, and I actually just got a drone today, so I'm gonna try flying it while I still have a little bit of light here and test it out because I'm supposed to use it tomorrow at a track event. So,
all right, have
I'm
fun.
gonna pop in and say hi. Hi.
All right, have fun.
All righty, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. We'll see you, man. Peace out.
You can't see, but I'm waving.
Uh,
Yeah.
All right, man.
Bye.
There you go. So you got a drone. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he's got a drone. He's been talking about it, and so
so I take it that means a drone with a camera on it?
yeah.
Okay.
First photography.
Yeah, okay.
So interesting, man. Interesting. More people we kind of know, Mark, are that are more serious about it, I'd say, as well,
Yeah.
are getting drones.
For overhead videography.
Yeah. So pretty cool. So we have a good idea. You don't want to dilute the taste. Yeah, I don't even.
I don't know. That doesn't say idea, Joe. It says good Ida. Maybe that's like the bad Wally that that Pat was drinking. That's good Ida.
Yeah,
his wife,
good Ida.
Not Wally's wife is good Ida.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Bum. I'm glad you corrected me there because he's missing key letters at key points, and that might be on purpose.
Yeah.
You never know.
It might be, but I have a feeling it's not.
Yeah.
I drink beer for break fast.
Okay, yeah. Now maybe I'm okay. Now I am starting to wonder if it's intentional. Yeah.
I want to drink on tap. I remember Hobgoblin back around 2008. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But any memories of Hobgoblin, guys?
Yeah, was that from Witchwood Brewing? I'm not sure, but they right around that time I was buying a lot of those English ones in big bottles.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was one called Santa's Butt, and
there was a bunch of those. Yeah, holiday.
Yeah.
You think back to 2008. You think around that time frame, and boy, a lot of us those were sought after beers. Those were the beers we had to go to, man. Everybody was trying to get in. Everybody would talk about, and so you would hunt them out. And yeah, I've had it, and here it is. I would post videos on these beers, and hell, those videos are still up there. Probably the last time I've had those beers.
Yeah.
Very interesting too. And those same breweries, I think we've talked about it, have been bought and sold, and we don't know who in the hell owns those breweries anymore.
Yeah, the one is Witchwood with a Y, Witchwood, and I can't remember the names of the other ones.
But I think we've had Craig on here, and even Craig says, you don't. Those things have been bought and sold so much, you don't know who the hell owns them.
Yeah,
it has the name still, but hell, I think you can find that Davenport brewery out there still, maybe across the pond. Used to exist. Not sure. But used to be, I guess, back in the 80s over there, kind of a big-ish regional brewery. Every once in a while, someone will still send me something about that brewery. If a beer truck crashed outside my house, I would drink it all. All right. You can S. Oh. The clue to my job is in my name.
Esquire.
That's
he's a lawyer.
If he's a lawyer, I hope not.
What? If he's a lawyer, what?
Oh no! If you look in the middle of his name, I get it. He's an oboe player.
Oh, oboe, yeah.
Oh.
SQ2.
He's not a clown, is he?
Yeah.
Bobo?
Bobo the clown. Yeah. I don't know.
Enlighten me. Oboe.
I just hope he's not an attorney. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's an attorney,
Oboe is
Probably
a
a personal injury attorney. He probably has billboards wherever he lives. He's probably got bill.
he's
If you're in a car wreck, Bobo knows how to get you paid fast.
If you get caught drinking and driving, you need me on your side.
Yes, I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that.
You can smoke beer. Look up what is that?
LA Beast.
LA Beast smoking
Yeah, he makes
alcohol.
videos.
Really? Is that a thing?
I've never heard of it, but yeah, LA Beast
or something. Yeah.
Oh, here's one. The chairman is cute.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a new low, even for Bobo. That's offensive right there.
Remember the line in the Daffy Duck cartoon is the woman with the evil little kid, and she says, "Isn't he cute?" And Daffy goes, "Yeah, cute like a stomach pump."
Yeah, there you go. Is there an alcoholic hot chocolate? Oh yeah, you can add whatever you want to hot chocolate. Absolutely. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. What could you add to hot chocolate, Mark? You could add vodka. You could add
You could add schnapps. Peppermint schnapps would be good.
schnapps,
rum, bourbon, vodka. Vodka would go.
Vodka goes.
Yeah,
in.
vodka would go with anything.
Schnapps. Wow, that escaped me. That's peppermint schnapps, man. Boom.
Yeah. Peppermint
Schnapps.
yeah.
Boom. What would you say to peppermint schnapps and hot chocolate?
Yeah, that actually sounds good.
It actually does, man.
I would have never thought of it myself, but yeah, that sounds good.
We got Chubb. Hey, it's alcoholics. What's up? What's up, man? Favorite styles? I'll answer that. It's pretty easy with me. I love dark stuff, my friend.
Joe.
I'm pretty much porters, imperials of all of that. Imperial porters, imperial stouts, imperial browns. But like I told the lady that I was drinking across from just moments ago, I'm like, she goes, "So you seem to know a lot about these beers. What beers do you like?" And I go, "Beer." That's my favorite style is beer. So you want to sum it all up in a nice, neat wrapper. What is my favorite style? Beer. It's pretty simple. I will drink most beers. There's not too many beers that I won't drink. My go-to those, yeah, if I'm going to a brewery like I was moments ago, I'm going for the big stuff. I'm going for stouts, imperial stouts if they have them. I'm going for porters, imperial porters if they have them. I'm going for browns. I'm going for alt ales, anything with that nice roasty, smoky type flavor. I did have an IPA actually. I had a grapefruit IPA as well today, but I will have IPAs as an afterthought. Everything is so IPA heavy right now that I am just my go-to when I first get there is going to be something not IPA, and then I'll work into IPAs.
Yeah, I'm with you. I get kind of sick of seeing IPAs everywhere.
Yeah.
I like to have it after having the same types of beer that you have, Joe. I actually find that I like an IPA more when I finish up with an IPA on top of the darker stuff.
Yeah, have a stout or a brown ale or porter.
Yeah, an IPA is like a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
As opposed to drinking that the whole time, which lots of people do.
Yeah, that's exactly myself. And then I've noticed that there's breweries now with one or maybe a second sour.
Sours are still popular. Yeah.
And so I am going to those as well. But generally, man, my favorite style is just beer. I mean, if I'm with company, let's say I'm with a crowd, let's say I'm with the Cindersons and bums around, and you guys are all having a particular style, I'm just gonna get it too. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. But if it's literally just up to me, I'm by myself, I'm probably gonna go stout or brown ale or something. Yeah, absolutely. Good question, man.
Speaking of going, we're gonna go.
All right, man.
Good. Up early.
Real quick, everybody that don't know why Paul is with you right now, real quick, what are you guys doing?
We are getting up super early tomorrow morning to go run the Atlanta Half Marathon.
Yeah.
Right.
13.1 miles of fun on the roads of Atlanta.
Yeah.
On the road. That's the key right there. 13.1 miles on the roads of Atlanta is the key right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
we got to get up super early so we can get down there by 6 in the morning. The race starts at 7. So yeah. Bad.
So like Mark says, man, they got to get up at the crack of ugly, and it's already. What time is it there for you guys?
8:15. Yeah. We'll probably go to bed about 9 o'clock or so, and get up at 3. 3:15.
How long does it take you to get ready? My God.
Hey, that's stuff. You got to prepare. There's a routine.
Brotherly love, folks, right here. Hey, thank you guys for sharing your pre-race experiences, man. Running is a fun hobby that I watch. I don't partake in. I'm pretty good at watching running.
Yeah. Although I will say I did run once.
Yeah, no, I have run in the past. I have running in my history. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I ran like 10 feet once.
Hey,
when the shopping cart got away from me.
Hey, I was at the brewery today. I'm sipping beers, and this is wild. I am with you guys, man. I'm with the Cindersons. I am a couple beers in. Okay, so I've got beer in Bally. A table of nice ladies one of them left their phone, and I grabbed said phone and chased them, running across the parking lot. Boom! I know what you guys are going through, man. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. I ran with some beer today.
After you got done, did you go back and get a massage, stretch out? Did you pull a hammy?
I got a rest the rest of the evening. You know what I'm saying? That run across the parking lot, man. I'm telling you, you half marathon my ass. Try doing that across the parking lot with a phone.
Joe did it. We're doing half marathon. Joe did a half parking lot.
Exactly.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Good luck. Good luck, man.
All right. Bye.
Peace out. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I missed that in the pre-show. I didn't know why Mark was down there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's down there, and they're gonna run that half marathon, man. That's incredible to me, man.
Oh my God, that's inconceivable to me.
13 miles, man. That's commitment, son.
I can guarantee you I've never run 13 miles total in my entire life. If you add up all the little sprints that I've 10
yeah. I have, and I was dead serious about that. When I was young, I used to run a lot. But just many, many moons ago now, because if you can imagine me thin, that used to be a thing.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was a fast runner when I was young and thin too. And yeah, I remember they timed us doing I don't know how far it was, just a lap around something or other. And I was like, me and the one girl tied, and they each made us like, I forget how it happened, but it was very unfair the way they broke the tie, and I ended up being second. I had to run like 2 more laps. we each had to run 2 more laps, and we each obviously slowed down each successive time. And I forget that I got screwed. It was 4th grade, but I got screwed.
4th grade. Screwed over in the 4th grade. Can you imagine?
Yeah. So I was officially the 2nd fastest runner in the class.
So we have Mercy saying, Mercy. Is that Mercy or Mercy?
I think that's Mercy.
Mercy. Yeah, I'll go with Mercy. It's all about cheese as a snack with beer. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Actually, I remember when I was young, that was my first ever food beer pairing was some Kraft Cracker Barrel cheese with some horrible Schmitz beer. Horrible.
Schmitz beer. That just sounds awful.
Yeah.
Schmitz.
Yeah, they haven't made it in years and decades actually. And that was
stuff. If they sold it now, it'd be offered for like $3 a 6-pack.
Yeah, it was big. It was from Philadelphia, huge in Pittsburgh, Western Pennsylvania, and yeah, they used to sell it at the Pirate games. And my parents never bought beer, but they had some laying around the house. They had some company over one time, and I decided to try and be a badass and open a Schmitz and eat some cheese with it, and I almost puked.
Oh. I'm going to crush some Doritos into a fin powder and snort it. Might get a high. Share a beer need to start paying me. Well, we can give you the same salary we give everybody else. Huh, bum? Maybe just a few zeros.
But yeah, we'll just we'll leave off the dollar sign just like Bobo leaves off the letters.
Yeah, exactly. If you haven't, speaking of leaving off letters, had Lagunitas Super Cluster, it's a must-try Imperial IPA. I have not had it.
I have not had it.
What do you say, Lagunitas Super Cluster? No, I have not had that. I have to admit. I'm going to look it up.
I'm shaky about Lagunitas because, like I said, finding the date on their bottles is unless they've changed it recently.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, from what I remember, either the date's not there at all or it's black printing on brown glass. And I'm reaching the point anymore. I make occasional exceptions, but for the most part, if there's no date stamped on it, I'm not buying it.
Are you in agreement with Greg on that? Like the dates becoming more increasingly important?
Well, Greg is a little more militant about stuff like that, and Greg doesn't even want best by dates. Greg wants bottle on dates, which I understand the logic behind it, but to me, I'm happy, any sort of a guide.
At least you have a reference.
You have a reference, but he is true in what he says that the breweries obviously want to keep their beer on the shelves longer, so they may tell they may say best by such and such a date, right, which is a year after it was packaged. You don't know.
Like the one that I had just last week, Deschutes is big on that. They put a best by date, and that beer that I had last week, they put a date for a year out.
Yeah.
And in that particular case, I think that that's correct. They would prefer that you let it age for a year and then sample it.
Yeah, but if every beer aged at the same rate, that would be fine. If you knew, okay, I bought it on this date, it's good for another 6 months to a year, but with different styles,
right,
losing their taste after certain periods of time, and when they're all different, and
so I'm gonna
date or canning date, everybody knows.
I'll talk about the Super Cluster real quick. We got Coach in the can waiting here. So we got 93,000 total ratings, 1,300 in the last 30 days. This is Super Cluster from Lagunitas Brewing. This is an Imperial or a double IPA, 8% IBU, AB. Oh my God, this is catchy. Whatever he had is like a virus right now. 8% ABV, 60 IBUs, and a 3.86 rating. Out of this world ale is a galactic blast from the glass, a citrus supernova in the sky, jetsoning oh my God, these words. Jetsoning lupin, right? Did
I can't see it. I'll have to look it up.
Lupulin. Lusciousness through the cosmic and cross the universe of your palate. Whew, man. Enter its bitter orbit and we'll all float on. Okay, cheers. Supercluster is a citra hopped mega ale of intergalactic proportions. Everything we've learned about making hop forward beer, pale, cold, alcoholic, and bitter. Boom! That's all that's missing off of there. What do you say, Coach, about that description, my friend?
That was awesome. I love it.
Pale, cold, alcoholic, and bitter. That sounds like a couple people I know.
That's right. Exactly.
Did you hear the rant from the chairman today? Were you privy to that at all?
I didn't. How good was it, or how bad was it?
Oh, it was classic. It was extremely offensive. You know what? It actually didn't have Coach in it, did it?
No, Coach was the only one that didn't get any hate.
Coach was not in there.
It's because he's afraid.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
You got some hate from Vega 2 weeks ago, Coach.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Vega definitely gives Coach hate. Yeah.
Yeah, the exact quote was, "Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It should have been you, Coach. It should have been you."
Oh, and Coach froze up.
Yeah, we lost him.
Coach is suffering from the same thing as Pat. What's going on here, man? Like, there's major our people from the field right now are suffering from a lot of freezing right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, man. This is crazy. Let me see. Okay. I've skinny dipped in pastry swimming pool.
And of course, it's not skinny dipped, it's skinny diped.
Skinny diped. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm putting in the letters for him and they're not there. Thank you, bum. I was out shopping and I saw Joe D shop lifting.
Yeah, he actually spelled everything right in that.
Lifting beer, yeah. I want a drone so I can spy on girls. Yeah, that makes more sense. That's along the lines of I like to mix strong bow with Monstar energy.
Strong. I'll translate, Joe. Strongbow cider with Monster energy drink.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that translation. Yeah. We've got Coach back in here. What say you, Coach?
Piece of shit.
I better drop him out, man. I don't know. I don't know what else.
Great.
I'm a big fan of LA Beat. He is a big role model to me.
Yeah, he meant LA Beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, here we go with the. We got a malt liquor from Robert. Where is the chairman now? Bring him to my bed. Well, he did say the chairman was cute. He said cute, or was it attractive? What did he say?
No, he said cute.
I have been feared from meanie jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite. But yeah, he's been. I think you should get Greg from Greg's Beer Reviews on YouTube on your show. He aged beers and probably could be of knowledge.
Chad obviously is a fairly new Share a Beer viewer.
Yeah. Well, how many years has it been since Greg's been on the show?
Oh man, it's been. I first got on 5 years ago, just on audio. And Greg was already gone at that point. Greg's been gone, I would say, since around 14 or so.
Okay.
I'm going to guess probably about 6 years ago. But yeah, Chad, Greg used to be a regular on the show every week. When I was a viewer, Greg was a regular here.
Yeah. Greg and his wife. Well, his wife. He used to have his wife on now and then. Not necessarily every time, but yeah, the both of them were regulars on the show. They used to smoke cigars. He had to have a cigar for her, and a cigar for him. And yeah, no, Greg was a part of this show for quite a while.
Yeah.
Quite a while. Yeah, he wouldn't show up every single week, but he was a regular.
I bet he was there 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
for quite a while there. 4 out of 5 every 5 weeks.
Yeah, no, he was definitely a regular, definitely. So yeah, for those that aren't familiar with Greg and Greg's beer reviews, check him out, man. I encourage you to check out everybody, man. Check out everybody. If you watch this show, you're watching this show now. A lot of beer reviewers out there, man. Funny because I don't necessarily review beer like I used to, but there are a lot of true beer reviewers. We get on here and we talk about beers we're drinking. Don't necessarily report on them like or make just a dedicated video like I used to. But yeah, Greg still does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was clearing out his fridge and everything he had in his basement, which he had a lot of. I thought maybe he was wrapping things up, but he I don't know what the deal was there, because I thought he just constantly had people sending him stuff all the time and he'd have an endless supply. But I think he exhausted that supply. I don't know if he said I know he retired. He retired from his job. He had a gun store for a couple years. I don't think he can afford. He said he can't afford to buy that much beer anymore. But he's still doing a review, and I think he's still doing one once per day.
That is just that kind of dedication. Even if you're just dedicating one day a week, where you're recording that many videos, it's a lot. It is. Now, Coach, if you don't know, we're watching your video, but we're still talking.
Yeah, I'm driving by the strip in about 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're watching your video since you're live with us. Your video is a lot more entertaining than watching a couple gray hairs on your so we're talking, but we're watching your video.
Yeah, we'll see the Stratosphere pretty soon. You guys have been to Vegas, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Been a while, but yeah. So we've got, let me see. Hot Shot, favorite bourbon barrel aged beer. I can tell you right now, Hot Shot, my favorite. Okay, I had a bourbon barrel aged something just this morning. In case you don't know, I am pretty into beverages in general. Coffee is one of them. I am very into coffee. Modern Times is one of my favorite breweries. They are in California. Modern Times also has coffee. They do a very unique thing. They have bourbon barrel aged coffee. I have ordered them from Modern Times. So literally, I had bourbon barrel aged coffee. Phenomenal. I've talked about it here on the show. Shared pictures of it. Not all I can do. It's a very unique experience. I don't know what their process is making coffee beans barrel aged, but they do it, and they've done it perfectly. Do you have a favorite that you can name off?
No, I don't. As I've discussed on here many times, I'm not a huge fan of whatever. I had one on the show, I think maybe a couple of months ago, where I said I enjoyed it because it wasn't overpowering with the bourbon, and I can't remember what one that was now. But whatever that one was, that was definitely my favorite.
Okay.
I don't have a favorite. I can drink them, but it's not my favorite style.
I definitely love them. My favorite would be, I suppose, one of my I don't have a favorite, but one of them would be the one I had last week. Is the porter, the from Deschutes, the oh good God, the Butte.
Oh yeah, Black Butte.
Yeah, Black Butte. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's barrel aged.
Was that the Black Butte 23, right?
Yeah. And that's just been one of my go-tos for a long time. The whatchamacallit, the one from Chicago is another one of my go-tos. I'm not a huge fan like other people are of that particular brewery. Which one am I thinking of, Bum?
From Chicago.
Yeah, the brewery from Chicago. Oh my goodness. Doggone it. With the duck, isn't it? The duck is oh my God. I can't.
Goose Island. It's Goose
Island. Thank you, brother.
Oh, see, I didn't know they were from Chicago.
Yeah. Goose Island. That's the famous one. Now we were just talking a few weeks ago with Tom, and Tom had some variants of it. We shared on the show all the different variants of that barrel aged beer. That's also a good one. It is. I've been meaning to get to that one. I haven't in quite a while, but it is very much a good one. Thanks for that question. I just bought a 4-pack of Northwoods Coffee Porter. You familiar with that one? I'm not.
No, I don't know Northwoods.
Hey, we got Rod J in here. Cheers, Bum and Joe. How you doing, man? Hey, good to hear from Rod J, man. It's funny because some people that are new to the show, and you can't blame them. I mean, they don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. But we do have a relationship with most people that do this sort of thing on the net, on YouTube at least. We all have some sort of relationship. Rod J's another one. We definitely have a relationship with Rod J. We definitely have a relationship with Greg from Greg's Beer Reviews. We even have a relationship with those people that drink malt liquor. I mean, if we have a relationship with those guys, I mean,
that
have a relationship with people that do craft beer.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
of Rod, I got to say, Joe, and everybody else, but especially you, Joe, go watch Rod's video from earlier today, where he his Rod J. Deer Beer Hall. Rod J.
Is this
Rod J. Deal Beer Hall?
He offend me. Is this gonna?
Yeah,
where he gets deals and all.
You'll literally get sick, Joe. It'll make you sick.
His videos, he
Yeah, his store, which my God, I sure wish I lived close to, was having a blowout just trying to clear their shelves off, and he's getting $10 bottles of beer for $2, and yeah.
He's a very offensive guy. For those that aren't familiar with Rod J, check out his channel, but be prepared to get offended. It's ridiculous. It really is. The deals this guy gets on beer is truly offensive. You thought the chairman's rant was offensive. It is not half as offensive as Rod J's deals. You know what, man? Hats off to him, because if I had something like that near me, good God, it's all you'd hear about. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how much he spent, but it's just ridiculous. Got some high-end Avery stuff. Yeah, it was.
Hey, on this lovely Saturday is actually about 30 degrees here. It's supposed to be 60 tomorrow.
I got his video.
So a 30-degree jump in a day. It's kind of crazy. But the good thing about today, as I mentioned, I actually went out and I got some beer. We're going to get into some of the stuff I actually
that's
picked
great.
up.
I
got an email.
And folks, for those of you that don't know, yeah, I am jealous. Hello. I am jealous. This guy gets phenomenal deals on beer. Duh.
Beers. And the first one I'm going to start off with is actually, it's a crazy deal. Crazy deal. You guys have seen this beer out there, I'm sure. So this is actually the Dogfish Head Fruitful Wort. Or Fruitful Fort, I should say. Thinking wort, thinking the brewing, but anyway, Fruitful Fort. I don't know if they pronounce it Fort, trying to be like wort and wort. But anyway, $1.99 a bottle of this. Now, this usually is around.
This is disgusting, kids. But this is an example of the deals this guy can get on beer in his area. I find it amazing. I find it amazing. It really is. And secretly disgusting. It's
that's why I say, video will make you sick.
It's offensive to me. I like good beer at a fantastic price too. You know,
none of my stores they may discount something a little bit, but not like what he gets.
No, you know what? God bless him, man. I mean, he's blessed, man. Yeah.
He said he found out about it from he's on the email list from the store. Of course, he's one of their VIP customers.
Yeah, he's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally make the deals for him. You show up, this is the deal we give you. Everyone else, not so much. Yeah. Yeah, Hot Shot's trying to help me out with Goose Island there. Thank you, pal. Mersey Nuke Doom Bar is crap 99% of the time. The one time is good is when it's on cask and less than 20 miles from the brewery. I don't know. I have no idea. Was somebody talking about that or something?
Yeah, up above Bowser parentheses Nuke said, "Do you like amber ale like Doom Bar?"
Oh, okay. Bourbon County brand stout. That's right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Bourbon County is that barrel-aged beer that's extremely popular. And that's the one we were talking about. We were referring to. I just could not remember the name to say.
Yeah, when you said duck, that confused me even more.
Don't they use a duck as
that's the goose? Goose Island.
Goose, right? There you go. Boo. Duck, goose. Yeah. Right now I'm drinking Guinness. Hey, nothing wrong with Guinness, you know. Guinness for me actually is the beer, for those of you that are going way back to the beginning of when I even started on YouTube with beer reviews. I did other videos before that, but that's what got me started with beer reviews is Guinness. Guinness is that beer that took me off of Bud Light. I was a Bud Light guy. And for those that don't know my whole story, back in the day, I used to be a Bud Light guy. I was all about beer, loved beer, as long as it was Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? And a buddy of mine was talking to me and got me to sample a Guinness, and Guinness was my breakthrough beer. It's the one I decided to do a review of. Not my first review. I think that might have been like a Hobgoblin or something like. Yeah, I remember it was a UK beer. I don't remember exactly which one. But Guinness was right on up there with one of my first beer reviews, and that, dear God, that video still gets a lot of hits. It's insane. But yeah, that I have no problems with Guinness still to this day. A lot of times, you know what's weird, Bum? I don't know about you, but when I go to a decent steakhouse, not great, but decent, any one of the big names, chains, it seems like all they offer in the world of any sort of decent craft beer sometimes is a Guinness.
Yeah, it's like they're almost like 30 years behind the times, because back then that would have been high end,
right?
Stuff, but they haven't progressed as far as a lot of those places haven't progressed as far as their what beers they carry. You want good beer, you got to go to a decent bar.
Yeah, it's hilarious because
you can't always get good beer.
If you want to go to a good steakhouse, and I mean where they're serving, $60, $70 steaks, man, $100 steaks in some cases. I mean, and you're like, okay, yeah, I want to pair this with a good stout, right? Give me, so you're like, where's your beer menu? Whatever. Tell me what beers you have. And you're like, yeah, I got to get a stout. Guinness, what? And Guinness in the bottle at that. So you're getting like an 11.2 ounce bottle of Guinness. You're not even getting a full pint of Guinness. It's like, are you kidding me? You're going to give me a bottle of Guinness for $200? What? It's incredible. Hello, drinking Modelo and Buffalo Trace. Hey, just had a Modelo Especial, my friend, earlier in the show. That was my warm-up beer. Finishing up now with Machine Gun Teddy from a local brewery here in Arizona. So, yeah. Hey, thank you, Bum. Appreciate it, man. We're out of here today. End of the show. Thanks. Hey, man, we had Rod J in here, Hot Shot Slayer. God, a lot of people. Bowser. I'm looking at Chad. Of course,
Mercy Beers.
Mercy. We had Robert in here. God, a lot of people. Chubb. Fucka. And many others, man. Thank you guys for jumping in. And Cregan, yeah, he jumps in from time to time. Havana was even in here. Quick, too. He didn't make like...
Yeah. That was brief.
Joey was in here. Vega was in here. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Of course, wish all the best of luck to Paul and Mark tomorrow with the half marathon. To me, that's a full damn marathon. I know it's not, but God almighty, 13 miles of running? Whew, at 6 in the morning, son? No. That to me is an all-day walk. You know what I'm saying? 13 miles. Whew. That's amazing. So good luck to them, man. Big salute to them. And if they feel like it, mini beers tomorrow. So we'll see, man. Thanks, Bum. We'll see, man. Peace out.
All right. See you next week, Joe. Take care.